Jehovah Witnesses?
Actually, this is our website.
Yes,
jw.org.
yes.
If you go to, you can download. It's a free app on your phone. You can download jw.org on your phone, and it has a lot of questions. You go to the search bar, like here. This one I'm on library. We have jw.org and library.
I've been there. I've been here. Yeah.
Oh, good.
I remember I was doing my research. There was an article in the Guardian newspaper. About, it was that book of Revelation, that grand climax at hand.
Really?
Yeah, and
the newspaper had an article about it?
Yes, because it was interesting. What year was that book from? About the early 80s?
Yes.
Yeah, it was long time
until about the 90s?
Yeah.
Or late 90s? And what had happened was Jehovah's Witnesses were actually part of the United Nations. They were registered as an NGO, as part of the United Nations.
What does the NGO stand for?
Non-governmental organization. And so everybody was wondering why the Jehovah's Witnesses were talking so poorly about the United Nations as being so disgusting when they were part of it. And so they thought it was kind of hypocritical. And then the very next day, after that Guardian paper came out, Jehovah's Witnesses withdrew. Their leaders withdrew from there.
Well, the thing is that we try to follow the laws of the land so long as they don't interfere with what God promised or commands.
So what was the problem if it...
Okay, so not that they were a nation there, but they may have been required to register as an organization, as a legal organization. But since they noticed that this was giving people the wrong impression, that would be a reason
But it seemed like when
withdraw.
people called them out on it, then they removed it. It wasn't because they were sinning against God or anything. It was man. The whole world noticed that they were being hypocrites, and so they pulled out. They weren't doing anything wrong.
It may have seemed that way, but we've actually never been a part of United Nations. Might have been registered.
Yeah, registered as an NGO.
I'd like to investigate that.
You should. There's a lot.
But this is the message Jesus brought to the people. This is the message he wants us to bring, as he tells us in Acts 1:8 and in Matthew 28:20.
What is
19 and 20.
Matthew 28, 19, 20 sounds familiar. What does it say?
But at any rate, here is your answer. What is God's kingdom? You can go to these scriptures and find out in the Bible. So what is God's kingdom? Why is Jesus the ideal king? Who will rule with Jesus? And it goes on. And but it is very brief. But I'm thinking, do you live anywhere nearby?
No. I'm just only passing through.
What you really
checking out the college here.
Yeah, what you really need.
Got to get an education, you know?
Yeah.
Do you expect to make it anywhere in life?
Yeah, that's right.
So if you go to a website right here, go right down, scroll right down, you'll see you want to contact us, Jehovah Witnesses. You can always find a meeting.
Oh, I'm glad. I actually I downloaded that app.
You did?
Yeah.
That's good.
I was looking at Watchtowers like a week ago. There's my little nephews.
Oh, sweet.
And they're the cutest little things ever. I gotta show you. They're my pride and joy.
So cute.
Oh, it disappeared.
Really cute. Yeah.
But anyway, I gotta show you what I found. It's something that maybe you guys can explain to me. You girls, you're not guys. I'm sorry.
Okay. Gals.
We're gals. Where was that? Oh yeah, jw.org. Here it is.
All right.
It was. Let's see. There's 2 watchtowers here. Where's the old one at? 2016. It said, "Do you esteem Jehovah's book?" Maybe you know the answer to this. So it says, "Some may feel that they can interpret the Bible on their own. However, Jesus has appointed the faithful slave to be the only channel for dispensing spiritual food since 1919. What's a channel?
Well, tell me, the Webster's Dictionary.
I don't know. I've only heard it with like spiritism, so it was weird to me. But
a channel. Oh, I see.
But I understand they're saying that it's coming from probably God or Jesus or something.
So they read the faithful. They read the Bible. They're able to understand it, and they write. They explain it to us.
So my question is the only way I can interpret the Bible is through the governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses. Is that right?
No, you can still read directly from the Bible.
But can I understand it?
So now if you don't understand
This is
it,
God's provision for you.
the Bible is always the right source.
Do I need Jehovah's Witnesses for salvation?
No.
No?
We need Jehovah for salvation. We follow the principles.
Jehovah and King Jesus Christ.
Jehovah and
What
Jesus.
if I don't believe that that's God's name? Does that matter?
First open
No,
John 17.
If you believe in the Bible,
Uh-huh.
and
then
then
his-
knowledge.
Okay. If I just believe in the Bible and Jesus, I can be saved?
then his name, if you open to
Discreet slave.
Psalms 83 verse
doubting
18,
that
his name is
he
right
can,
there. He
But
said,
know
that's
what
the,
they
that's
get,
the Tetragrammaton.
salvation.
That was just what Raymundus Martini invented in the
Yeah, I
13th
will.
century.
do you know about Yahweh?
You first
Yeah,
know
that's the
Jehovah
Tetragrammaton.
and
Do you know it's translated?
Jesus Christ.
So that's Jehovah's name. He actually said his name was Yahweh, which is a Hebrew translation, which translated into English means Jehovah. So he said, go tell Moses that.
Yeah,
he go
but
tell
my
that
name
his
is Kevin, but I don't want people to call me the Kevinator or anything,
But he want people to
because
call him
Kevin
by
is
his
my name.
He want people to call
They
him
don't
Jehovah.
want people to call your name.
Huh?
You don't want people to call by your name. Your name, your own name, Calvin. You want people to call your name.
But not something different like Jehovah versus Yahweh.
Same thing.
It's added vowels. It's
No, it's
4 extra letters.
Well,
Well,
if you
it's
stop
just
and
translation. Like my name, I'm Lydia. In French, you call me Lydie. If a Frenchman call me Lydia, I know they're referring to me, Lydia. It's the same word, it's just different. In Spanish, you call it Lydia some different way, but I still know it's my name.
And I love your accent, by the way.
Thank you. So it's his name. He knows his name, but they are different languages. So whichever, if you can address him Yahweh, he will still accept. If you're comfortable calling him Yahweh, you can call him Yahweh. If you're not comfortable calling him Jehovah, you want to call him Yahweh.
He says they
that's
should
good.
pronounce his own name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he talked to Moses.
Then this was the other interesting one I found.
Yeah.
So we can only understand the Bible through the governing body, it said, right? The faithful slave?
No.
That's what that article just said?
it's through Holy Spirit. But let me share this thought
So then
with
this one
you.
says that the governing body is neither inspired nor infallible. Therefore, it can err in doctrinal organization. In fact, the Watchtower Publications Index includes the heading, Beliefs Clarified, which lists adjustments in our spiritual understanding since 1870. Of course, Jesus did not tell us that the faithful slave would produce perfect spiritual food. So how can we answer Jesus' question, who really is the faithful slave?
Who is a faithful and disgraced
So
slave,
these
right?
men are not inspired, right?
No.
No, they're not inspired.
And they are infallible, right?
They are.
No.
They've made mistakes. I looked up Beliefs
course.
Clarified. There was
Of course, yeah.
100 false
44.
prophecies and false doctrines that they had wrong. And the whole world knew that they were wrong, and Jehovah's Witnesses had, laughed in everybody's face and said, you're just going to die in Armageddon because you're not following us. But then they had to backpedal and see. So
Oh,
do you
I
see?
see what you're
So why
getting
should we?
at.
So why
You're-
should we
you're-
listen
because
to
you-
them anymore?
Because you have doubts, then you need to go to Jehovah in prayer through His Son Jesus Christ to
Doubt-
find the answer to this,
Doubts about what?
to
Doubts
this
about the
question.
governing body, or doubts about the Bible?
No, I think you have doubts about the teaching.
Oh, it's not on wine.
Oh, that's why. Well, let me read that to you. Here's
I have
what
many
you need
doubts.
to.
Uh-huh.
This is an answer you need to
Okay,
find.
go for it.
Who really is the faithful and discreet slave, whom his master appointed over the domestics to give them their food at the proper time? Happy is that slave if his master on arriving finds him doing so.
And my favorite
So
part
if
is
you
right down
really-
here in 48. It says, "But if ever that evil slave says in his heart, 'My master is delaying,'" we can look at the 1975 prophecy, and then it says, "And if he starts to beat his fellow slaves and to eat and drink with people that condemned drunkards, beat his fellow slaves." And you look at what happened to, Raymond Franz?
Well,
Are you familiar with what happened to him?
Let me explain to you.
Uh-huh.
But we are here to promote Bible reading
Uh-huh.
and to help people to put faith in God
Uh-huh.
and do His will, because only by taking in knowledge of
The only
Jesus
true God.
Christ and Jehovah only in that way can we gain everlasting life. So we need to apply what we learn.
Should we promote Jesus, or should we promote the governing body as the only channel?
Jesus and Jehovah.
Look, as you are doing like this, you will not understand because you pick here. When you want to know,
I'm gonna write down a website for you girls so you can look it up.
I don't think we need that website.
This will free you. It's jwfacts.com.
I think that's what's confused you, is that website.
And no, it's very informative. It shows you all your watchtowers from the past and all the false doctrine.
Sorry to see, is this erasable?
No, it's permanent because it's such an important message.
You just wrote on a book that we gave to you to help you.
You want me to show you something about the book also?
No, I don't.
This is a very interesting thing I found.
It
was printed in 2005, or copyrighted, and then published in 2014. And
again,
most books the society quit printing because they're running out of money because of all the sexual abuse scandals they're covering up.
I think.
Have you girls heard about the Australian Royal Commission?
No,
you can have
we're
it.
done.
Okay, so
we're done here. And I will take the book if you can't.
I'm gonna go give it away. It could help somebody else. They could they could see this.
Just to clarify, we talking about Jehovah and Jesus Christ. We're not criticizing anybody.
I don't. I like
That's
to
why we're reading
help fellow Christians
we read from
to see the fruitage of the Spirit. Have you girls heard of the Australia Royal Commission?
We're done here.
We're done?
Okay.
The
May I have the book, please?
No, I would like to give it to one of these students so that they can know. Because, I mean, he's walking by here and he could very well fall into this. So, but it's important that we all know these things.
That way, but we're done.
All right. You girls have a beautiful day, and God bless.
Have a nice day.
And I appreciate all your time.